More than 30 resale flats in Singapore sold for at least $1 million from January to July. That's around 25% fewer than the same period last year, though. It comes amid a near 10% plunge in overall HDB resale transactions. But at least one analyst expects the $1 million market to pick up. Kelly Wong finds out why.
Among these blocks in Bishan, a unit went for over $1 million about 5 months ago. A family of 4 will soon move into this HDB flat, which was built under the former design, build and sell scheme. It has rare features like this big balcony, which the new owners say is worth every dime.
I would say it's really somewhere in between an HDB and a condo. Of course, it also, compared to a condo, it's also a lot cheaper. So we wanted a place that is still affordable based on the sizing. In terms of the price point, of course, compared to other HDB, it is on much higher side. But I think if you look at a pure private market housing, it was beyond what we could afford.
Other places with units going for a 7-figure sum include the Pinnacle at Duxton at Tanjong Pagar, where a 5-room unit sold for $1.23 million in March, the most expensive since 2015. Another hotspot is this block in Clementi, with 7 units sold, the most recent just 2 months ago. Connected to a shopping mall and public transport nodes, analysts say such amenities add to the prices of such flats. Other reasons include long remaining leases and high floors. 33 units were sold up to July this year, compared to the same period in 2019, which is a drop of 25%. Even so, at least one analyst expects this year to end with roughly 60 to 70 sales to match the past 2 years.
Some of these buyers could well be because of the recession, downsizing from a private property to an HDB. Most of these buyers are relatively well-to-do in the mid-40s or early 40s, and there are also people who are in the late 50s and they think they want to live in closer to town and yet paying a fraction, 1/3 of the per square foot price for a private property.
Still, $1 million transactions are the exception rather than the norm. From January to July, they make up only about 0.3% of the over 11,000 HDB resale transactions. And that's also why Mr. Ismail says they're unlikely to affect overall resale prices, which he expects to remain relatively stable for the rest of the year.